Hi, this is Chris, and I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be our Christmas in May, and today I am doing a scrapbook layout. These are pictures of my daughter from 1988 when she was a year old. So this would have been her second Christmas since she was born in October. And this is just pictures of her in front of our Christmas tree, and it's on one of her favorite toys. She had this little rocking horse, so I wanted to document that. And I wanted to stick with the pinks and the blue colors, but I found out I don't have a whole lot of them. So I was really struggling to try and come up with some papers just to fill out the layout. And I ended up going with, the one paper is from a hip kit that I got like a year or two ago from one of their Christmas sales. And the other is an October afternoon that I fussy cut out the little mice. And those were from like a warehouse sale box right before they went under. So I'm trying to mix like the brighter whites with the cream colors, and I think in the end it turns out pretty cute, but I really did struggle in the beginning. So I have this piece of scrap paper that had it was a cream tone, but it had the Christmas trees on it, and the trees had a little bit of the blue that kind of matched the Mary. I was able to find one piece of paper from a paper pad that was a close color of the blue, so I was able to bring those pops of blue out in that banner, and then the rest is just kind of mixing up between. So I ended up stacking the photos on top of each other, and I'm going to center them in the middle, and then because I didn't have a full 12 by 12 piece of paper for the strip at the bottom, I am just going to paper piece it and use the photo block to cover up the where they met in the middle, and no one will ever know it wasn't a full piece of paper. So here I've just gone ahead and tucked the doily underneath. And when you want to mix creams and whites together, the way you do it is you have to kind of have an even amount of both colors coming in. So I have the cream tones in the scrap piece of paper. The words Mary are more of a cream tone. I'm pulling in white from the background that's more of a white polka dot with the white. I'm putting in the just the darning yarn for my banner, and so that pulls the white in, and then the doilies have white. So if you find a good balance between the two colors, you can mix the creams and the whites together. If you had a layout that was all creams and then you only had one item on there that was the bright white, it would look out of place. But here, if you find that balance, it works. So I'm just going through and I'm finding the little mice that I want, and I'm just kind of arranging them so I can get as many of them on as I can. I end up getting 2 of the mice on each side, and I'm just going to start adhering those down. And then I'll go through the embellishments I had. I had some of the hip kit leatherettes that I was able to pick from. I had some of the October afternoon die cuts that I'm going to kind of go through. And then I did have a Fa La La sticker sheet that I'm going to go through and find some more. And I'm just going to try and spread the colors out between the red, the pink, and the blue throughout the layout to try and give you that visual look as it carries through. Now, make sure that you check the description box below. There's quite a few people this month that were participating in the Christmas layout share, so I don't know what everyone is making. Some people are doing cards, some people are doing layouts. It's anything that they want to, little projects for Christmas that they wanted to get done, and we're visiting it once a month on the 25th. Unfortunately, my layout is coming up just a day short. I ran into some projects I had to get done around the house while the weather was still good, so I'm doing it today. Want to apologize for not getting it up on time, but the thought's there. So here I'm just going through again, just trying to pull. I wanted to pull a little bit more red into that bottom, So I did find that little Santa that I doubled up on the blue here, and then that kind of pulls the blue in and then the red in. And I have the red at the top. Now I'm going to put a red sticker with the number 1 to represent the fact that she was 1 year old. And I'm pulling a little bit of pink in by pulling in this leatherette. And then on the other side, I grabbed one of the leatherettes that had pink with red writing. It says Merry and Bright. And I'm just kind of sticking everything down as I go. I was really struggling with this one just prior to turning the camera on, just even coming up with an idea. I had no idea of where I was going with this, and so I've been kind of lacking the mojo a little bit in the last month or two, so I was really surprised when this came. Once I get going, it went a little bit quicker. So I decided I wanted that little pop of blue with the bird, so I went ahead and had it like he was perching on the banner. I found this, in the Fa La La stickers, I found this little flag that said Joy, so I stuck that down in the corner. I pulled in these little leaves up by the circle just to kind of make that finished off. And now I'm just throwing some stars around each of them. So like the upper cluster with the number 1 needed a little pink, so I put a pink star there. The bottom left needed a little bit more red, so I put a red star there. I put a little red, it looks like a piece of holly or a little flower that I put up by the bird, and brought a little bit red up with that, and then there was a red star that I put down below. I'm going to put the year 1988, and here's where I mess up. When I fussy cut these little mice out, they had little whiskers that weren't cutting out really good, so I'm like, I can draw them on. Yeah, I wish I had not done it. I think it ruined the whole layout, but it's done, and I can't undo it. So we're just going to go with it, and it's going to go in the album. So sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want it, but anyhow, I'm happy with the layout overall. So here's some close-ups, and please check us out again next month on the 25th, where we'll have some more Christmas inspiration and get ready for the holidays coming in December. Thanks, and have a great day.